Namaskar. Welcome to Ahara Arogya Adhyatma, the light of Samskara. Today we have a renowned Dr. Shilpa Dhruvanarayan. She is a gold medalist, the whole state topper in 2000. She has got 5 gold medals in MBBS from Rajiv Gandhi University. And more than that, she did her MD in biochemistry from St. John's Medical College. And after that, she has done the certification course in the stress psychology for the health professionals. Nowadays, the health professionals are also, their lifespan has come down. So ill health, the stress is more among the professionals also. And today she is going to talk to us about the Dhanurmasa and the importance, because we know that the laziness or the sedentary habit causes the heart attack. And today she is going to tell us in this winter season in Dhanurmasa, what is the importance? Please go ahead, Shilpa.
Namaste, madam. With the blessings of my Guru, whatever little knowledge I have about Dhanurmasa, with reference to our holy scriptures, I will be telling it to you and to the viewers. So, first of all, why we call this month, as per the Hindu calendar month, Panchanga, what we call as Dhanurmasa, because the sun transits in Sagittarius. That is what we call Dhanur Rashi. We have 12 sun signs. So every month sun transits in one of the, sun signs. And as we take the Panchanga, the solar calendar or the Sauryamana Panchanga, so we call this month as Dhanurmasa, or according to the lunar Panchanga or Chandramana Panchanga, we call this as Margashira Masa. So due to the sun entering, the day the sun enters into the Sagittarius or Dhanur Rashi, until he is there in this sign, we call this month as Dhanurmasa.
Yeah, that's why, if you take the Gregorian calendar, it starts from the December 16th to January 14th. That is Dhanur Sankramana to the Makara Sankramana. So that period is very auspicious for puja.
Yes, ma'am. Exactly. Here, the main deity worshipped in Dhanurmasa is Lakshmi Narayana, Shri Narayana and Lakshmi Devi. A very, very important point with respect to Dhanurmasa is puja time of puja and Nevedya, the holy offering to God. So in this month, it is written in the scriptures, references there, that the puja or worship to God should complete before sunrise, that is in Arunodaya Kala, what we call as Brahmi Muhurta. Around 96 minutes before sunrise is this auspicious Arunodaya Kala. The worshipping or puja should complete before the sunrise. That is very auspicious. Roughly, if we take within 4:30 a.m. to 6:30 a.m.
Correct.
Waking up in this cold weather, many may feel that it is not healthy or it is very difficult. It is not like that. If there is willpower, we definitely can do it.
It makes you healthy. It makes you healthy.
Definitely. That is why whenever there is a change in the season, our body physiology also changes. The needs change. So all these what puja vidhanas or paddhatis, whatever is said in our scriptures, is to make our body adapted and mold to these climatic changes or weather changes. So 4:30 to 6:30 we need to wake up, and even when the stars are visible and before sunrise,
the morning star is so beautifully visible at this time.
Yes. So we should complete the worshipping of Lord, especially Lord Narayana and Shri Lakshmi Devi. That is one thing. And specifically during this period, every day, we have to make a special offering to God called Huggi or Mudgana. That is, I think, Khichdi it is called in North India. It consists of
the green gram and rice and the jaggery and ghee.
Yes. So even the proportion of how much green gram dal we should take to rice is mentioned in our Puranas. So to that extent, elaborately the Puranas describe it. It is in the ratio of 2:1. That is, green gram dal should be more compared to the
Okay.
rice.
Yeah.
And it also says that you need to offer it with a piece of ginger, dry ginger, or which is again even more healthy, especially in this winter season. And
Yes.
this worship has also been performed by Indra, the king of heaven, as we call. His wife,
Shachi
his
Devi,
wife,
she does
yes,
that.
Sachi
Yeah.
Devi also offered. It is said in our Puranas and Shastras that she also did this Naivedya
Yeah.
for.
Yeah, when you said the Naivedya, I realized that during this winter season, we require more energy. And that is the reason, 2 parts green gram is the protein. So more proteins you are taking. And 1 part rice, that is the carbohydrate, that's okay. And then the jaggery contains all the trace elements and the energy in that. And apart from that, it contains iron and calcium, selenium, magnesium that is required for the heart. And apart from that, the ghee that we add to that, that is also important. And that gives energy to the brain and the brain cells. And the ginger and the black pepper that we add to this pongal or whatever we call hugge, and that, keeps the infections and the viral infections and everything away. So that's how, this prasada, it's very, very important. And it is also said that during this period, we should not eat more, we should not be lazy, we should be active, and we should not speak lies, and always think of God during this period. And other things like, worldly things like marriages, then Brahmopadesha, all those things are not done during this. So we totally dedicate ourselves to God during this month, living the worldly things. And that's a very beautiful concept. Yeah, please go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. Very, very rightly said. What you said regarding the health benefits, both physically and mentally. There is a mention that by performing these Dhanurmasa pujas daily and this holy offering to God, one thing is we will be blessed with good health. And the other thing is
thousand times more.
Thousand times more. Yes, actually, if we do one day of Dhanurmasa puja, God will bless us with the puja phala of 1,000 years. We won't be alive for 1,000 years, so that shows His benevolence.
Even for the next janma. Okay.
Yes, and those who can't do this every day in this month, at least to do one day, it is mentioned. Even that one day, if you are not able to do because of health issues, it is also said that Manasika Puja, that is what we call as
in the mind.
Mentally in the mind, worshipping the Lord,
like
thinking about the Lord. After waking up at 4:30 before sunrise, will fetch you immense blessings from the Lord Himself. So there are a lot of, even the scriptures, the stories behind this. One of them is Ratri Devi. She will pray Lord Vishnu to bless her during her period, one auspicious month. So he will say, what is more auspicious than puja to Lord Sri Hari? So that is why that is one of the stories. Then the Mahabharata war, it took place during this period only. And Vaikunta Ekadashi will fall during Dhanurmasa. And the same day is
one more story is how this Dhanurmasa started is originally in the Krita Yuga, that once, Brahma was going like a swan, and then the sun rays were, the ultraviolet rays were hurting him, and it was so hot. Then he cursed the sun, and the sun started losing his energy. And the whole world, any activity in the world is because of the sun. And when the sun himself started losing his energy, the world, there was a hahakara. They went to Brahma, and then he suggests that if Surya Deva does the puja in the Brahmi Murta, that is his thing, he will get back his energy. And that's how we know those who do this worship, like Surya, will also get the energy rather than being lazy. That's a very beautiful,
true. Very true, madam. Laziness is our biggest enemy. So
correct.
If we overcome that, if we defeat this enemy of laziness and wake up at 4:30 and engage ourselves in spiritual and healthy lifestyle activities, God will bless us. It is said that Shatru Samhara, he will be one of the boons you get is one is health. Another thing is your enemies will be destroyed. Why? We are
Yes.
defeating our enemy
Our
of
own
laziness.
enemies within us. Yeah,
Yes,
correct,
within
correct.
us of laziness. And when we get up at 4:30, that time will be very quiet. So
Yes.
it will enhance our focus and concentration. And the activity itself of
Now, when you
engaging
said
in
the
worship.
concentration, I remembered my grandfather used to wake us up at 4 o'clock or 4:30 to study during the Brahmi Muhurta. And that's how the
Yes.
concentration was more. And nowadays, the children are losing their concentration. I think the parents should bring them back to our original methods. Yeah. Go
Yes,
ahead.
madam, definitely. There is a lot of research which says that waking up early in the morning and studying or doing whatever during that time, it will actually reinforce itself. So even research has proved this, and especially in Dhanurmasa, when the weather is very cold, if we overcome our laziness and wake up and do this puja, not only huggi or mudganna, we offer various other things like butter, again, which is rich in fat. What will happen in this winter is usually the body fat will be used to, conserve the heat of the
Heat.
body. So you get this dry skin and all that, various ill health. So we consume food which is rich in healthy fat, good fat like butter,
Yeah.
ghee,
Butter,
this
ghee. Yeah.
moong
Correct.
dal, khichdi, or all these things. It will preserve our health and it will sort of maintain also whatever rituals we see in our dharma shastras. It is according to the climate or the weather. Seasonally
Yes.
available food. You
Yes.
see seasonally available food, and as the climate changes, our body also changes. So all these rituals help us to adapt to
Correct.
the climatic changes. And here the tattva or the most important factor is one is worshipping so that you're psychologically,
Strong.
psychological well-being is preserved and we become strong that way. And also we can worship any deity, although we say that the main deity is Lakshmi
Shiva,
and Narayana.
everybody. See,
Shiva also, yes.
God is manifest in everything.
Yes.
So it is
So
one
here,
God. So
yes, that is why I said worship and time is important here. And
important.
when we prepare food as an offering for God, we take care of
Prasada.
cleanliness and all those aspects. Eat healthy for your psychological well-being and also for our physical well-being. This Dhanurmasa, yes.
Yeah, that is so beautifully you have explained, Shilpa. I'm very, very grateful to you and thankful to you. And I'm sure all our viewers and listeners will take a leap from whatever you have said and change their habits, rather than covering themselves in the rug and then sleeping, being lazy. If they come out and become active and then, spend the time with, become one with the God. And that gives the so much of what you call as the feel good hormones, endorphins, neuropeptides are released, and our whole body, it becomes stress free. And then, the manashanti, the peace of mind is maximum during the Dhanurmasa because we are with the God, and that too during the Brahmi Muhurta. Thank you very much, Shilpa. So it was very nice listening to you. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Thank you. Thank you very much.